Hey YouTube, my part 2 of my update here. We got, let's start out in the tank. I got the Magnum X in. This is the big male in here. He's not out and about. He's going to shake a little bit, but they're not really coloring up too much. I have to actually separate these guys a little bit so I can get some color. In a setting like this, I was told that they won't really color up too much unless you get them on their own or separate them. So I'm going to do that here when I get some time, probably tomorrow. I'll think about what I'm going to do with them and where I'm going to put them. But they're showing, great promise. I mean, the freckling is just ridiculous on them. I think I have 5 or 6 left in here. A couple of them are pretty small, so I'd like to get those ones out so they can get some growth. So I'm going to move these around a little bit so we can get some action out of them. What else? I moved some spectabil and a whole tank. I had to move a tank into my bedroom because the addiction's getting a little crazy now. So I vented all my spectabilis. I ended up having 2 males, 1 female. So I moved 1 male in there. He's in the tube, and the female is underneath this tile. Can't really see any of them, so I won't spend too much time. But hopefully we can get some spawning action out of these guys. I've been trying to get them to spawn for almost a year now, and of course no luck because I had 2 males in the same tank divided, so that's why we were striking out there. So hopefully we'll get some action here after these 2 get settled in and see themselves, or see each other I should say. We go down and shoot a little bit of Thor. You guys, I've been doing updates on him, and he's sticking around home here, so everybody's happy. I think they'll probably spawn again pretty soon. I have a few residual fry in here. I gotta get them out of here. They're actually, if you see her ventral fins, they're actually chewing her ventral fins up. So I have to get them out, and they're picking her apart. You can't really see with that glare, sorry, but her whole side, they're just picking her all the way down the side. So I got to get these fry out of here. They're getting big. Some of them are almost 3/4 of an inch. So I'll try to get them out of there, get her healed back up so she can spawn again. It's funny, these Bacordi that I use for dithers, they're showing spawning colors high. They're showing spawning colors. So that's kind of interesting that they would even attempt to spawn in here. You can see this one here's got the black throat right there. So I find it pretty interesting that they're thinking they're going to spawn in here. Move down to Magnus's tank. They still have a crap load of fry in here. This tank's due for a water change tonight, so hopefully I can get that done without getting chewed up. And there's our female, and there's Magnus. He seems to be, I've been feeding these guys NLS, and his colors seem to be a little better than they were before. The growth isn't there, really, but he's a lot healthier, and that's the main thing. This female is probably, gosh, I don't know, I'd say she's a pretty good 11-inch. I think he's a solid 12. Well, he was 12 inches when I measured him. I put him in here March 26th, and he was 12 inches. I measured him with a tape measure. So I'm sure he's over 12 now. Look at all these fry. That's crazy. You can never get rid of them all either. It's nuts. Gotta love Magnus though, he's great. One of my favorites. And this is the stand that I built the other day that I had that video on. I got a brand new 125 sitting on top of it. Not sure, I was gonna use that for the Spectabilis, but now that I know I only have a male and a female, really, I'm gonna keep them in the smaller tank for now, because they're only about 6 inch. So we're gonna have a 125 here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna put in it yet. I might put the Magnum X in here, and then of course I'm gonna have another 125 down there before fall. So we'll see what I'm going to do there. Over here we got, these are the fry from Magnus. They're 1.5 inches, some of them. And in this tank I have a whole bunch of fry from Thor that I'm growing out. There's quite a few in there. There's got to be almost 100 in there. And below that I have the other male Spectabilis. You can't really see him back there. Not too happy because I've been netting him and moving stuff around, because I had to vent him the other day, so that he's not very excited. And over here is another Gorillas blue male that I have. I'm trying to get this guy healed up. His fins are all split up and everything, so I'm going to get him healed up. I think I got a buyer for him, so I'm going to ship him out as soon as he's healed up. Below we got the Trimax. They're doing fantastic. Here's the big old bull male there. Really female heavy group here, so that's promising. These guys are just turning out a lot nicer than I thought they were going to. So yeah, that's really about it. That's all that's going on. I wanted to give a shout to Cichlid Man 09. I really appreciate all the shouts, man, and it's been wonderful. I love watching your videos. Your fish are fantastic. Watching the progression of that male Umby that you got, your real mag. I mean, I remember watching when he was just a little thing and he was super shy and would never come out. Now all of a sudden he's a glass banging fool and just looking ridiculous. He's looking really nice. Love the red on him. Freckles are coming out. Looking fantastic, man. So hopefully I'll make another video here shortly. I'll keep everybody updated on the Gorillas Black deal. See how those eggs turn out. So that's it from Minnesota, guys. I'll check in here in a little while, and unless anything spectacular happens, then I'll make another video sooner, but it'll be a few days. I got water changes to do this whole weekend now, so because I don't do water changes like normal people do. I run 60% RO water in all my tanks. It's not necessary, but I do it anyways. I don't like being dependent on what my city is dosing my water with, so I take matters into my own hands and do RO, add my minerals back to the water, and everybody's growing, everybody's breeding, so it's got to be right. We're working here anyhow, so it takes me a while to make enough water to do my water changes. So, and plus I have a septic system, so when I do water changes I gotta pump all my water outside. Even in the middle of the winter I gotta hose out the door and all that, so okie dokie. I'm out of here. Make sure if you're not subbed to Cichlid Man 09, JW Heiser 1302, sub those guys up, man. Great videos and great guys. Freshwater predators. If you're not subbed to those 3 people, you should be, because they got ridiculous fish and they're knowledgeable guys and great guys. Signing off.